Well, there's actually two answers to that. And the answer is that over a long period of time, and through a process called evolution, the physical characteristics of an animal can change. Okay. And also, there are some animals that have the ability to change its color, excuse me, to change its color or to mimic its surroundings. So, we're not going to get that into too much. The only two big ideas that you need to know from this slide are a physical characteristic is a part of an animal's body, and an animal adaptation is the ability for an animal to change to succeed in its environment. So we're going to go on to another way an animal can adapt to its environment, and that's on the next page here. We have what's called a behavioral adaptation. Okay, so you probably heard the word behavior before, right? So a behavior is something that an animal, organism, or a human does. We are also organisms too. So a behavioral adaptation is something that an organism does to allow it to survive. An example of a behavioral adaptation is my friend the snow leopard over here. Okay, so in order for the snow leopard to communicate, it leaves markings on the landscape that other cats will find. So they scrape the ground with their hind legs and spray urine against the rocks to mark their territory or locate mates. Okay, so that's kind of neat. So they have reasons why they mark their territory or scrape the ground with their hind legs, or yes, spray urine, tee hee hee, that says the word urine here. Why do they do that? Well, they do it to tell other predators, hey, this is my area of land, stay away. All the prey in this part of the land is mine. Back off. Okay, so that's because they're predators and they're highly territorial. Okay, but the other reason they do it is to tell other mates in the area that they're available. Okay, so that's how they do that there. So that's interesting. Okay, so we have two different ways that animals adapt to their environment. Let's look at the next slide. We're going to talk about what are some other adaptations for animals. We know camouflage is one way that animals are able to adapt through both behavior, because look, if you see, what is he doing? He's hiding in some cover here. You see some grass here. So he knows his camouflage. He's highly successful if he stays in the grass here or behind this rock here. So this is what he does, his behavior. And then we also know that his physical characteristics are helping him as well, right? So we know that his coat or his markings, so the physical characteristics help the snow leopard hide and be able to sneak up on prey as well. So what are some other adaptations for animals? I'm going to let you think about that for a minute.